Well, bank holiday weekend, eh? Much longer weekend. Absolutely love it. And not only that, this week at work is going to feel a lot shorter. So, a lot of bonuses come with that bank holiday weekend that I absolutely love. And I was thinking something tonight. I was thinking about work and money and everything that's to do with that. And I thought, if someone came into your house and was robbing you and stood there with a gun to your head and said, give me everything you've got, or I'm going to end your life, or end your family's life, or whatever, without a skip of a beat, you're gonna give them everything that you have. And everything that you have then is completely worthless in comparison to your life. It's completely worthless in comparison to work, money, all that hard work you put into work to attain all these items. In fact, you're probably not even gonna think of a house fire. You're probably not even gonna think of the most expensive things. You're not gonna sit there and protect your car because it's the most expensive thing that you've got. Your TV, maybe that expensive piece of furniture. You're not gonna risk your life to save these things. Even though the most expensive things that you have, the things you spend most of your time actually aiming to work for, and you focus on. And these are the things that aren't even going to be on your mind. It's going to be your family. It's going to be maybe items like something your grandma give you, or your mum give you, or your dad give you, something like that, something with meaning. These are the things that you're going to focus on. And like I said, when you're being robbed, you're gonna not even think. You're not even gonna think about any of these things. You're just gonna give them what they want, because your life and your loved ones are what's valuable. And I think it puts it into perspective what work and what money actually has, what value it actually has, because it doesn't have any. Money doesn't have the value that we think it does. I mean, me in my head, I'm almost obsessed about money, or I stress about money because I believe it's money that is the root of my problems, because I want more time in life, and I want more time to do things that I want to do. And currently work is the thing that we do to earn money, and that keeps us all in this cycle of doing things and spending our lives doing things we don't want to do. Now, don't get me wrong, it does give us a lot of structure in society, and a lot of us sometimes gives us a meaning. And I'm not discrediting how valuable money and the society we're in. I mean, a lot of people don't think about that perspective. A lot of people don't think about the perspective of how money keeps us in a rhythm, keeps us in a system that sometimes keeps us safe. Now, whether it causes more harm or not is up for debate, and a lot of us do probably believe, me including, it does harm us more. I mean, as we've never seen another system in place that would give us a different opinion. But we work so hard, we sacrifice so much for money and for our work and for our possessions, that it makes me wonder why. Why do I stress? Why do I stress about so little amounts in money? £1.50 here, 50p here. If someone owed me that amount of money, I'm that sort of person to care about it. to care about £2 here, £3 here, as it keeps adding up to £10, £20. I'm the sort of guy that doesn't split the bill equally with everyone. I'm the sort of guy that pays my share, pays what I've ordered, because I'm that particular about money. Yeah, I'm the sort of guy that if I was being robbed, I'd say, take whatever you wanted. Leave everyone that I love alone. Leave me alone. And I hold so much value onto money, onto things like that, that when it comes to it, I don't really care. I don't really have a priority. And it's a strange thing that we almost lead ourselves to believe. You know, I'm often thinking about work and what would happen if you left work. Now, I'm not going to leave work, but I sit here and think about it. I think about if I was actually going to spend my time, what would I spend my time doing? And don't get me wrong, I'm not even someone who hates the job. I'm someone who loves my job and love what I do and who I do it for and why I do it. And I still sit here and I think about it. And there's so many benefits my work gives me. Yeah, I think about if I could do it for a less amount of time. And the funny thing is, I see how much value I get from my work. I see what it gives me. I see so much the value that I get from it, that I almost know that I might not even be better off if I do get rid of it. I might not even be better off if it's removed from my life. And that's such a weird thing. That is such a strange thing for me, because it's almost like the grass is greener on the other side of the hill, other side of the fence, or wherever it is. And I'm trying. That's one thing I guess I am trying to do. I'm trying to remove such value from money. That's sort of my next biggest task to do. I almost want to remove that value before I get money. This fixation on money, I almost want to beat it before I get money. Because once you get money, you're never beating it. You can't relate to the masses. You can't relate to everyone else. You can't help everyone else of how to get over money. Because, for me, it's a difficult thing to think about. Because money's so necessary in life, to feed, to protect, to house, to help, to show affection. There's so many things money does in this society that does benefit us. It's just, it takes us sacrificing our time and almost suffering in a lot of cases. And I wonder if it is just being okay with the fact that, okay, we're spending our hours doing this to make our money, and sure, we could sit here and be doing everything else. We could be sit here being on holiday or being at peace, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, the reason this weekend has felt so good, and the reason this Bank Holiday Monday has felt so good, is because we work all the time. And our weekends feel so valuable. Our time off feels so valuable because we work all the time, because we spend it doing the stuff we don't want to do. That when we get the time of where we want to do certain things, it becomes special. It becomes, we have to do this. It feels so great to do this because we're in a sense, we are trapped. And because we are trapped, because What being trapped does for us is when we're not trapped, when we get freedom, we love it. We hold on to it. We think it's so special. And I think I've done that before, where instead of when a holiday finishes, when your holiday ends, you go, oh, I wish I just had one more day. I wish I could just carry it on. God, I hate my life. I wish I could be free and be on holiday and traveling all the time. Absolutely. That would be so great. But would it feel as great as that week or 2 weeks or whatever it is of a holiday that you've had or whatever break you've had? Will it feel as good as that? Probably not. You probably get used to it. These people that travel the world, one of the questions I would love to ask these people is, do you really appreciate what you're going through and what you're doing when you're traveling the world for 3 to 6 to 12 to months to years? Do you really still appreciate the situation you're in? Or do you fall into an understanding that this is your life and you get used to it? In my opinion, that's how I would be. I would get used to it. So for me, this system that we're in is kind of beautiful, kind of works. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to get out of it and I want to have enough money to be free and to give people what they want. But I'm also, a little part of me says, don't rush too much to get out of the life that you're in, to get out of this system. Almost appreciate it a bit. Because once you get out of it, or if you get out of it, you might look back at the memories in fondness. I don't know. But, catch me on a weekday where I'm sick of it, and I'll give you a different opinion. But by God, that next holiday and that next break feels so good. Feels so great. It always leaves me wondering, it makes me always think about what is the point of it all. And I think that is the point. I think the ups and downs are the point. I think it gives you balance. And I've been there before where you have got to manage it mentally. You have got to think about it in your head and get your mind under control. I almost do think all the world is in you. It is in your mind, and how the world's going is about how you're thinking and what you're doing. And it is tough to be that way. But I think, there's something there. I don't know. It's not a full thought, full idea sussed out in my head yet. But there's something there. There's something about it. There's a conversation to be had with these people. And I would love to have these conversations with these people that feel free from money, who maybe have got a lot of money. I would like to have these conversations with these people that have a lot of money. Do they feel free? 2, what's it like? Do they remember the times when they were working? Do they remember what that was like? And I'd love to have these conversations with these people that feel free and don't have a lot of money. Oh God, there's a fox right in front of me. How beautiful. But yeah, anyway, peace. Let's try and get this one on camera. Look at him. He's off now, but anyway, yeah. Peace.